What's up guys, this is Dylan from Jungleman Airsoft, and today I'm going to be bringing you a review of the MP44 made by AGM and Matrix, or the STG44, or as I like to call it, the Steege. Now, first off, let me tell you that this gun is just beast. Incredibly accurate, has a high intimidation factor, insanely hard hitting, incredibly awesome, and overall, it's clutch. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the review. Now, first off, overall impressions to this gun is it's completely full metal. I mean, this whole body, the barrel, internals, magazine, all of that is completely metal. So that adds a lot of weight to this gun, but it's very realistic, and I really like having the weight to it. It's about 11 pounds around that area, and it just feels incredibly sturdy in your hand, guys, okay? This gun feels great. It's solid. I mean, this gun is just awesome, okay? I've had this gun for a year and a half, so I can really bring you a good quality review from a consumer. And a year and a half, I've had one problem, and that was that one of the springs wore out inside, and I had to get that replaced. Other than that, I've had no problems with this gun for a year and a half, using it at least, once or twice a month. That's awesome, okay? This gun has been through many gameplays, many scenarios and all that, and it's held up just fine. This gun shoots around 430 FPS with a 9.6 and .2s, which is really good for an AEG. I usually use .25s in this gun just because I need to lower the FPS for the field I'm at, and it just adds to the accuracy of the gun, and yeah, it's awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the magazine. You release it by pushing this button here. It comes standard with any other gun really. And the magazine holds about 350 rounds inside of it. It's a big magazine here, high capacity, and it feeds very well. I've had this gun a year and a half, like I said, and I've had the same magazine. It still feeds well. Still holds up just as great, still fits in the mag well fine. I just can't help but recommend it to anyone that's looking for an AEG, World War II style, anything like that, because it's just so awesome of a gun. You got rear adjustable sights right here. You can adjust them as you need them. I don't adjust them that much, but it's a cool feature right there. You got your front sling mount here, and you have a sling mount here in the back of the stock. You can find World War II MP44 sling on eBay or something like that. I think like $20 or something, and they tend to ship it, so it's about $30 for a sling, but they're made of leather, so they're really nice if you get one of those. You could also get a 2-point sling, I think, and something like that. Wow, I just sounded like retarded. A 2-point sling or something like that, and that should work fine for you. Now, considering the real wood stock, I definitely want to recommend this to you, because on eVic now, this gun with the real wood stock is running for about $200, and the ABS plastic stock is about $190. So why not just go ahead and pay that extra $10, get the real wood stock, get the extra durability to the gun, the extra realism factor, and it just really adds to the awesomeness of the gun, really. Also, on the back of the stock, you have this little port right here. I don't know really what it's for. Maybe you guys do. You can put some silicone oil in there if you want to. Not really sure what you're going to do with it, but hey, cool little feature right there. Like many other AEGs, well, most of them actually, you have safe, semi, and auto. You simply flip that. That's full auto on the way. And it's kind of hard to adjust, but in the middle is semi, and then all the way forward is safe. So, fire selector is right there. Very easy if you're right-handed to use with your thumb right there. If you're left-handed, you can also still use it with pointer finger. So, like I said before, this gun also has a functioning bolt right here. It doesn't cycle any BBs or anything like that. It's just a cool feature that they added for more realism to the gun. You pull it back, and it clacks back right there. Awesome. Has that nice metal on metal sound right there. Very nice. You can probably see after that year and a half, I have a little bit of wear there from doing it so many times, but you got to. It's awesome. The hop-up of the gun is actually stored inside the bolt catch right here. So if you pull this up right here, you can adjust your hop-up. It's got a wheel type, kind of like most M4s. Works very well, holds in place during gameplays and all that. So I definitely give props to this hop-up. It's very nice. I like it. Going to the front sight right here, you may notice that I don't have that little wheel thing on the top right there. That's because that fell off, probably about a couple months ago. But it's not a big deal. You can actually still aim the gun quite well. It's still got that little thing on the top right there. You can still see through it. So the sight still works fine. I've seen some other people that have lost it or it's broken or anything. I just can't get it back on. It's incredibly hard to get back on. So it still works fine without that. It's not a big deal. It's whatever, really. Now in my past review, I had some questions about, how do you get a 9.6 inside the stock. I know EVIC says you can, and you can. But when I first got it, I too was puzzled. I was like, I cannot get this thing inside that stock. So I actually, let me take this apart so I can show you. I actually took the lower receiver off and wired it to the bottom, because the gun came from it came wired through the top. So I couldn't get it to fit inside the stock. I just couldn't get it to fit right. It would always be like, half an inch away from there. I couldn't get it in completely. I'd have to like shove it, and I still couldn't get it in. That's not good for your gun, don't do that. And so I rewired it through the bottom here, and it works fine. If you put the 9.6 in, you have to have the battery. The battery faces up, the wire comes up, and this goes up. Here, let me see if I can show you this. This is going to kind of be hard to show you, but I will try my best. So I have the stock here. Put the 9.6 in with the wire facing upward. Alright, I put it in right there. Then I'm going to take this part, I'm going to push it in there, up the top. Then this wire comes, it's going to be hard to show you, but it goes to the top right there. And then this wire comes down the side, kind of. It's kind of hard to see, but that goes down the side of it, the side of the stock. And then you're able to slide it on, and with a good push right there, it will actually fit. And you just put it on your leg like that, and it goes in. And there you have the 9.6 inside of your STG. And it really makes a difference. It packs a huge punch, adds about 20 FPS to it, adds a higher fire rate, which is awesome, and just makes your gun even that more beast. Alright, so that covers the battery compartment right there. I think that covers pretty much the basics of the gun. Like I said, the internal barrel is metal, gearbox and all that is metal. It's going to work fine for you. The gun is just overall very sturdy. It's been with me through a lot, and it's awesome. So, with that being said, I think it's time to go shoot this thing and show you what it's all about. So let's go ahead and do that shooting test. Alright guys, now we're going to be moving on to the shooting test of the STG. We're going to be using 0.2 gram BBs for this test with the 9.6 battery. First off, we're going to be shooting this stump over here. It's about 75 feet away. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on that for you guys and get a good angle on that. And first off, we're going to be using semi-auto, and then we'll move on to full auto testing on the next target. Here we go. Alright, so you can see at 75 feet, STG, just insanely accurate, awesome gun. Now we're going to be moving on to the Cauldron over here. It's a little farther, about 90, 95, 100 feet, something like that. So, now I'm going to go ahead, switch the gun to full auto, show you what this thing can do. Here we go. And there's the full auto of the STG. You can really see that fire rate. It's crazy for a 9.6. And this gun is just, man, it's beast. I'm telling you, get this gun. Now we're going to move on to this tree over here. That's about 125 feet, I'd say. So, let me see if I can focus in on it better for y'all. And here we go, doing another full auto test. Alright, so 125 feet, STG still packing a punch, and this thing is accurate. So now I think, let me zoom out for you guys. I'm gonna see, well, I know we can hit it, but there's the tree house over there. That's about 200 feet away, about that. So I'm really gonna see if I can display this gun's range. So we're just going for a wide target here, nothing really accurate. But I'm telling you, this gun is going to reach, that 200 feet mark. Here we go. There it is, 200 feet. Thing is still accurate, packing a punch. Guys, I'm telling you, get this gun. $200 is a steal for as much firepower and accuracy as this gun has. So, I think that's about it for this shooting test and review. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me a like. Give me a comment if you got any more questions, anything like that. If you guys want to see any gameplay of this gun, I got tons of first-person gameplay of the GoPro. Also got some other gameplay just filmed of other people using it. So if you want to, go ahead and check that out. You can see it in action. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more gameplays, more awesome reviews, and just great airsoft experience for you guys. So thank you all again for watching. Peace out.